This is going out to all the black men. Now we know the Oscars happened on Sunday, and a lot of people are talking about Billy Porter. A lot of people are talking about the dress tuxedo he wore and everything. And I don't really want to talk about that. But this is what I want to deviate. And I don't know Billy Porter. I don't know who he is. That's the first time I've heard of him. I have no issues with the LGBT community. I don't condone any attacks, no hate attacks for nobody. If you're gay, you're gay. That's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I want to talk about the alpha male. And because the alpha male right now is becoming extinct. Because we have a lot of weak black men out there. We have a lot of black men out there that does not do what they need to do as men. Okay, and at the end of the day, whether you're gay or not, when our group is constantly being disrespected by the dominant society, that is a big problem. And all we sit there and do, oh well, we just have to pray about it. We have to go out there and protest. No justice, no peace. At the end of the day, no justice, no peace isn't going to get you anywhere. They still going to disrespect you, and that's why they're disrespecting you. And I'll go as far as, Ferguson. I'll go as far as Baltimore. Okay, we're so busy wanting to tear stuff up. Okay, you're mad, fine. Okay, what's the plan behind it? Are you gonna if you're gonna sit there and be pissed off, be pissed off. You have every right to be pissed off. But guess what? Here's what you do. Don't buy from those people in Ferguson. No black person shop at any of these stores. You don't go at these stores until something's being done. But no pressure was being done, and Darren Wilson got off. Darren Wilson is somewhere because there's no pressure put on anybody to do anything. When Daniel Pantaleo, he didn't get charged. At the end of the day, there should have been pressure there. There should have been black men, the alpha males should have came out in drones and said, you know what, we're not putting up with this. You gonna do something or else. And I'm not talking about going out there harming anybody. I'm talking about economically. Because you ain't got to harm anybody. You gotta say, you know what, since you don't respect us, since you don't take our life seriously, we're gonna build our own and we're not gonna shop in none of your stores. That's what we're not gonna do. But we don't do it. We continue to allow these people to disrespect us. We continue to allow these people to hurt us. We continue to beg for their acceptance. You have some men that are married or in relationships that allow racist white folks to disrespect them right in front of them, and they don't do anything. They allow the woman to take care of it, and that's, to me, that's just pathetic. You supposed to be a king. You supposed to be a protector. And then I had somebody tell me before, well, I don't want to be put into no situation like that. Okay, what do you mean you don't want to be put in a situation like that? If your woman or wife is being disrespected, you are one. So at the end of the day, regardless if you're being disrespected, if your wife is being, a girlfriend is being disrespected, you got to defend her honor. I don't care about, well, I don't like getting into fights. Ain't about what you like getting into fights. Sometimes you got to get out your comfort zone. Sometimes you got to get your respect out the way. And some of these men, I'm sorry, black men right today are sorry. We have people and black women in restaurants getting attacked by these racist people, and no one's doing anything. They're just sitting there, looking, sitting there recording. Back in the day, if a grown man saw that, he would have knocked that guy out. He wouldn't have been standing. He'd have been knocked out. But no, all we do is record and talk about world star, world star, world star. That's all we do. Our women get disrespected, and all we do is just sit there and watch. And then we say it's got nothing to do with us. And then if somebody jumps in, here go another black man, another person saying that no, you better not jump into it. It's got nothing to do with you. I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody does that to me, a black woman is getting attacked by another man, and they're gonna tell me you stay out of it, ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm knocking him out too, and I'm gonna jump in to help the other person because you just as bad. But right now, there's no moral standard these days. We just let people disrespect us, and we don't do a thing about it. And all we do is sit there and let's pray about it. It's not gonna get it done. We need to be kings. We need to be protectors. We need to be providers. We need to protect our families. We need to protect our children at all times. We need to provide for our families. We need to do whatever it is necessary so our children wouldn't be struggling. So if that means we going out there working 15, 16, 20 hours a day to make sure our children has food on the table, then that's so be it. We need to be involved in their child's life, in their activities. That's what we need to do. We need to check our children when they doing something wrong. Because back in the day, when you went outside, you act up, you were going to get checked by the neighbor, and then the neighbor would go tell your mom what you did, and then the mom or father would deal with you. But we don't do that anymore. Somebody checks one of their kids, the parents want to end up fighting you. Oh, don't you talk back, don't you talk to my kid like that. Wait a minute. But your kid ain't going to come up here disrespecting me. I'm sorry. And if you had any morals, you would end up checking your son. Okay? We don't have that. And no wonder why the black men, these alpha black males, are becoming extinct. And that's why that Billy Porter thing is the new face of black men. And like I said, I have no issue with people who believe in that. I have no issues with LGBT community. If that's who you are, if that's what you do, that's what you do. Okay? But a man should be a man. And a man should protect his community. Regardless if he's gay, straight, whatever. He should protect his community at all times. But we don't do that. We are so individual. We don't care about anybody else. But when everybody else is working to side against you, and then you have black people siding with racist white folks to go against their own. That's how bad it is. We gotta do better. Tell me what you think about this. Leave me a comment, like the video, and subscribe.